Ladies and gentlemen, Round the Horne presents a tribute to J. Peasmold Gruntbuttock.
With the passing of J. Peasmold Gruntbuttock, an era came to an end. War correspondent, great statesman, newspaper proprietor, First Lady Prime Minister of Ghana, amateur chicken sexer, heavyweight champion of the world, pogo stick greaser by appointment, confidant of Queen Victoria, Miss World, and the Archbishop of Canterbury. Gruntbuttock was none of these things. It had not been exaggeration to say that Gruntbuttock was the greatest living Englishman. It would be a pathetic, maudlin lie.
On that fateful day, messages came from all over the world expressing what everyone felt about Gruntbuttock.
Here in South Africa, when we heard the news, we felt a profound sense of, how shall I put it, indifference. Based largely on the fact that we had never heard of him.
Peking, too, reacted to the news.
Hassa, Hasse, also Focho, Gruntbuttock. Hassa, Gruntbuttock, Oddflen. Afong, so-called Utko, etc. And demanded for medical report.
Yes, the world was stunned, but when did the Gruntbuttock saga start? Well, let's retrace our footsteps to the spring of 1889, when at number 23 The Dwellings, Catamole Street, the home of Lillian and Mostyn Gruntbuttock, something occurred which was to have far-reaching effects. Dr. Postule was preparing for a happy event.
I'll need the water. Lots and lots of hot water. This is an event I've been preparing for months. An event that'll make the whole of Catamole Street rejoice. Bring me lots and lots of hot water. I'm going to have a bath.
Doctor said I could come in now, Lillian. Where's my son?
Here. Oh, what do you think of him?
Didn't. Oh, he's not quite what I expected. Certainly chubby, but his ears stick out a bit, don't they? It's funny, but he don't look like either of us.
Not really, Mostyn. You got hold of the hot water bottle.
I was wondering what that loop on the bottom was.
Mostyn, the baby's here beside me.
Only a pretty little thing. Just like his daddy.
Yeah, his eyes got your eyes. Your nose. Oh, look, he's got your teeth.
Let him play with them. I got enough.
Oh, he's like you, Mostyn. He's like you, down to the smallest detail.
May I pick him up?
Yes, but be careful. Be careful. Please be careful, Mostyn. Oh, he's awfully weeny.
Come along, Sonny. Daddy's going to dandle you. Does the little baby want a daddy to tickle his tub-tum in?
You do, and I'll give you one, mate. Really? Now outraged for me to play a baby. This dialogue, glug, 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 guggle, guggle. That took a lot of thinking up, that did, didn't it? Not fitting for an artist of my calibre. Me, man who's appeared on the West End stage, Ducky. I was second water fowl in the wind of the willows. Wind in the willows. Yeah. The wind in the willows,
Oh,
yes.
Is he bringing the wind up again? Yes. Well, pat him on the popo, somebody, and let's get on with this grim farrago. Smith.
Sir, our tale unfolds.
Well, tuck it in your trousers and get on.
So young peaceable old Gruntfutter entered the world with a silver spoon in his mouth and a nickel-plated fork up his nose.
Clumsy midwife, you see.
Soon he began his school days. His housemaster, kindly old Dr. Gould Screecher, remembers him well.
Ah, yes, I remember him well. This young Gruntfutter was a bright lad, advanced for his years. While the other boys were at fives, he was at sixes and sevens. Yes, my wife befriended him.
Many times.
He was expelled shortly afterwards. And at the tender age of 43... went into politics, but let his son Loomis Gruntfutter take up the story. Now, Loomis, as a child, you didn't really know your father, did you?
No, not as a child, no. He was 27 when I first remember him. But even then, he was a public figure, and although Mum and me never saw much of him at home, we often read of his activities in the paper.
Yes.
Yes, the paper.
In the paper,
The
yes.
paper,
Yes. Even in 1910, he was making headlines.
Read all about it. Home Secretary quizzed in Chelmsford Peeping Tom case.
Oh, your father was the Home Secretary?
No, he was the Chelmsford Peeping Tom. He also figured in the nude cyclist and mirror on a stick case. Which very nearly put paid for his political career.
I see. He's actually entered Parliament by then.
Yes, by a window in the gents' washroom. Inadvertently left open by Lord Asquith. He made off with a woolsack, a bust of Gladstone, and 2 gross of paper towels, best quality, stamped House of Lords on every sheet.
And he was caught and remanded for a medical report, but by then the love of politics was in his blood. And at the general election of 1912... he stood as independent candidate for Stepney, advocating Home Rule for Cable Street, coupled with a better, fuller life, through Dr. Loombogel's bland elixir and lightning horse purge, of which he was a lifelong user owing to the high alcohol content when strained through a sock. But as it turned out, Gruntfutter lost his deposit, among other things. He nonetheless kept in close touch with the leading figures of the day, writing to them frequently.
Dear Mrs. Pankhurst, forgive me writing you like this. We've never met formally, but you may remember me. I was the man in the raincoat standing behind you in the tram queue last Tuesday, breathing heavy. I'm a great admirer of yours. Good luck with your cause. P.S. Could you please send me a photo of your good self? Preferably in the bath.
And here with me now is the woman who was Gruntfutter's lifelong companion, and in later years, his wife. Dame Bella Goatcabin.
Pete Mould was a man of great visions. He saw more clearly than any of his contemporaries the political scene, the world situation. He also saw snakes coming through the wall. Repeatedly he warned His Majesty, as the Queen was then. But Gruntfutter's warnings went unheeded. And so he became a fervent Republican and slept in the bath.
But meanwhile, Europe wasn't sleeping. Now, Loomis, I believe your father was the first man to prophesy the Holocaust that was soon to come.
Yes, I remember it well. It was in the summer of 1914. He called me into his study and, fixing me with that piercing stare of his, he said in a voice charged with barely controlled emotion, "Son," he said, "never wear celluloid collars. They're a fire hazard."
But meanwhile, storm clouds were gathering over Europe, and on August the 4th, 1914... Gruntfutter took up the trumpets. And he was not to put it down for 4 long, weary years. Yes, the year was 1914, and the whole world was singing It's a Long Way to Tipperary. Just as well, really, as it drowned the Fraser Hayes 4. But here they are in the interests of history to recreate World War I in song.
It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go.
we think you ought to go. For your king and your country, please need you so. We shall want you and miss you, but with all our might and main. We shall cheer you, thank you, kiss you, and you come back again.
Sister Susie's sewing shirts for soldiers. Just still that sewing shirts are so young Sister Susie's shirt. Some soldiers send epistles, say they'd sooner sleep in special than a saucy soft short shirt for soldiers, Sister Susie's shirt. Yes, a saucy soft short shirt for soldiers, Sister Susie's shirt.
Give me your smile. The love lies in your eyes. Life could not hold a fairer paradise. Give me the right to love you all the while. My world forever. The sunshine of your smile. What a rotten song! What a rotten song! What a rotten song! Oh my! What a rotten song! And what a rotten sailor!
So he led a life of misery there on the island. He knew not what to do. One night, whilst he was making up the bed, he turned to poor old Mr. Friday and he said, "Oh, when there isn't a girl about, you do feel lonely. When there isn't a girl about, you're on your only. You're absolutely on the shelf. Don't know what to do with yourself. When there isn't a girl about."
Tickle to death to go.
Don't cry, don't sigh. There's a silver lining in the sky. Bonsoir, old thing, cheerio, chin, chin, carpool, toodaloo. Goodbye.
The Grunt-Puttock Saga, Part 2.
In 1917, the Middle East was in a state of turmoil. The Turks had pinned the Australians in the Dardanelles, and only one man could cut the Gordian knot. Unfortunately, it was his day off. So they sent for Grunt-Puttock. But let Sheikh Ali Ben Gurion take up the story.
Grandfather was a keen student of Arab affairs, and he had many picture postcards to prove it. So it was with eager eyes we scanned the desert that fateful morning as a lone figure rode towards our camp over the shimmering sands.
Look, Father, there he is astride a fine thoroughbred Arab bicycle. It must be he. Who? Grandfather of Arabia.
Grunt-Puttock, for it was he dismounted and pausing only to remove his bicycle clips, genuflected in front of the Arab leader. I believe it's a sign of respect, I believe.
Welcome, Grandfather Effendi. May the sun rise in your eyes and set in your nose. May your tents be filled with the tinkle of laughter, and may your goats be as numerous as the hairs in your ears. And may your concubines bring much joy, and may cobblers spasm win the 3:30 Newmarket.
Thank you, mate. I have come to live among you and learn your ways and camp with you.
We are poor people, but all I have is yours. My sheep, my camel, my daughter Fatima. I will summon her. Oi, Fatty! You're on!
Enter Betty Marsden with a jewel in her navel and a PVC yashmak, which she wears to keep the rain off her yash.
Here she comes. Her cymbals tinkling, her banjo strumming.
Greetings, Effendi. Am I not beautiful? Am I not shapely? Am I not desirable? Am I not the only woman for 300 miles?
Well, I'll take her, wrap her up.
I will serve you well, little Englishman. I shall wait on you hand and foot.
What about the rest of me?
You'll have to get staffing. I've only got one pair of hands. Come, your nuptial Bedouin awaits.
And tomorrow we ride against the Turks, and you, grandfather of Arabia, shall lead us.
The next day, the Arabs swept down on the Turkish garrison of Rabat al-Kum with Grandfather in the van. And when the battle was over, he got out of the van and led his victorious troops back to the oasis. Soon he was to become a legend, and his name became a household word among the Arabs.
Plumber, the grandfather is blocked.
Don't you dare do that in there, Abdul. Use the grandfather.
It take these tablets 3 times a day, Mrs. Faisal Mohammed. I'm afraid you've got a touch of the grandfathers again.
But Grandfather overreached himself, and in the spring of 1918 he was captured by the Turks and hauled roughly by his burnous in front of the Turkish commander Abdul the Loathsome, played by me in baggy trousers and a paper fez left over from Christmas.
Oh, help us!
So, Grandfather of Arabia, we meet at last. Now, tell me the disposition of your troops.
Well, quite funny, really. They're their moods. They're their moods like everyone else.
Now, don't joke with me, dog of an unbeliever. I shall summon my torturer. Ataturk, the little butcher of Ankara. Ataturk!
Yes, master, what do you want? I'm the little butcher.
Well, yeah, well, you might try and be a little butcher than that, if you will. All right, now torture him.
Yes, well, I have to look it up in my little book.
Oh,
1001 things a Turk can do with a red hot poker. And other tortures. Oh, no, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that.
Well, now, how about the Chinese water torture?
Oh, can't do that. We haven't got any Chinese water.
No. Don't you know any other tortures?
Whatever you do, I shall never talk.
How won't you?
No.
Well, how do you like that?
No.
Now, how do you like this?
No.
Now, how do you like that?
Well, I think I prefer this to that. No, well, I've had that before. Many times.
I tell you what, I'll mull it over and let you know.
What they did to Grandfather we shall never know, but soon the word spread, Grandfather's cracked. And in the spring of 1919, he returned to England, his reputation in tatters. Not to mention his trousers.
His trousers?
I told you not to mention his trousers.
And barely 20 years later, England was once again plunged into war.
After the fall of France, Britain stood alone. The only thing between us and Germany was an old coward on the bridge of a destroyer at Elstree. While plucky John Mills stuck it out bravely on a raft in the studio tank. But then, in December 1941, came an event that horrified the entire civilized world. They revived Chu Chin Chow in Ipswich. But at home we were beginning to feel the pinch.
Oh, there you are, Charles.
Yes. Here I am.
I came as soon as I got your note.
Come sit here beside me. How lovely Hyde Park is in summer.
It's as if the war was 1,000,000 miles away.
And yet somehow terribly close.
And yet 1,000,000 miles away.
And yet very close.
And yet 1,000,000 miles away.
Yes. We don't let speak, huh? There's so little time.
So little time, Charles.
And yet so much to say in so little time. And yet an eternity because there's nothing to say.
Nothing, Charles.
Nothing. And yet there's so much.
I wish you'd make up your mind.
Do you like it? My uniform, that is.
You know I like it. Your uniform, that is. Charles, you've got a stick.
Yes, sir. I'd hoped you wouldn't notice it. I shall always have to use a stick now.
Oh, why will you have to use a stick?
But can't you see? By my uniform.
Charles, you're...
Say it.
A park keeper.
Yeah. Still, it keeps me out of the forces.
Meanwhile, what of Grandfather?
Who?
Grandfather, we're doing his life.
I can't be doing with that voice. It's a terrible strain on the uvula. It goes all muffled. And then I don't do my best on international cabaret. Saturday night's BBC 2. So don't forget to make a date with International Cabaret featuring international cabaret stars from as far away as Stoke-on-Trent and New Brighton.
Yes. Yeah, look, may we get on?
Well, of course, stuck you, don't it, me? Stop. Me for living.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sure.
Thank you. Meanwhile, back at the Grandfather, what of Grandfather's political career? His lifelong confidant, Rear Admiral Monty Figgis, takes up the story. Now, Monty, I believe Grandfather wrote to the King offering to form a coalition government.
Yes, that is right. That is quite right. Suggesting himself as Prime Minister, and saying that he knew where he could lay his hands on a quantity of corned beef. His Majesty did not reply to his postcard. He, Grandfather, that is, always believed that this was because Lord Halifax had put the spoke in, or that His Majesty already had enough corned beef to see him through.
Yes. Oh, be that as it may, Grandfather worked ceaselessly for what he conceived to be the common good, advocating at all times unconditional surrender.
Yeah, for us, not them.
With the coming of peace, my father retired to his country seat, Chequers, or 13 Pildown Road, Footscray, as the council like to call it. He was to appear but infrequently in public after that. From time to time, he figured in the headlines.
Footscray nude cyclist strikes again.
Said he came to read meter, sobs a Sidcup housewife.
And after this, he tried to avoid publicity as far as possible and concentrated on writing his memoirs. In the search for the essential Grandfather, I paid a visit to his publishers. The sign on the door said, Bona Press. So I pressed and entered. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian. This is my friend Sandy.
Hello, yes, nice. Yes, we are your actual Bona Press. We specialise in autobiographies.
Yes.
Biographies, don't we? Autobiographies.
Yes, we publish all sorts of books. I mean, all your classics, like, for instance, Sonomi for All Seasons.
Lovely.
Uncle Tom's Latte.
Beautiful.
Little Palone.
That is your actual Little Women, and there's your Avada Back in Anger and A Troll in the Sun.
Yes.
Now, work.
Yes, I'm sure they are, but no contemporary work.
Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do the modern novel.
Jewel right for itself. Would you like to hear a bit from his latest book?
No, thank you.
No? Oh, it's only the proof form, so you'll have to excuse the odd typographical error.
Yes.
It's a novel of burgeoning romance on the sand dances at Westcliff.
Yes, it's
on sand dunes. Typographical error.
Typographical, that is, yes. Go on, Jewel, read a bit,
Yes,
go on.
all right.
Go on.
Chap 1.
Chat one.
Melissa stood on the cloth tip. Her sin-tanned lallies brawn all over.
That should be Brown. Brown.
Oh, yes, Brown.
Oh, that typographer. I don't know why we keep him on. Go on, Jewel, just read it as it is.
Yeah. Dirk strode towards her, all butch and dominating. Her smile creased his sensual mouth.
Mouth.
Yes. Fancy a drip, dip, he cried, waving his trowel.
Towel.
Fine knit, she crowed, and dashed down the booch, poodled through the shallows, and was soon riding the giant brokers. He took her in his arms and cursed her tenderly on the lip. And exclamation mark. She stiffened. Then relaxed as Dirk picked her up and gently carried her into his beach hat. ...
Dot.
That's the end of chat 1.
Yeah, would you like another chat?
No, thank you, no. Now, I really came here to find out about J. Peasmold Gruntfutter.
What? The enigmatic figure whose effect on the modern world can even today be scarcely assessed?
Yes, the man whose exploits made him a legend in his own time, known and loved by all people who cherish freedom.
Yes, that's the chap.
Sorry, Ducky, we never heard of him.
There my Odyssey ended. And they don't come in the Odyssey, do they? Here in the studio now, we'd like to pay homage to the mighty Gruntfutter in an anthem composed specially for the occasion by the Round the Horne Poet Laureate, Rambling Sid Rumpo. So, please join with us in singing Gruntfutter, 'Tis of Thee, omitting verses 7 to 23 as they were cut by the producer.
The daisy. Lofty are your court wangles, stroke them blindly. Raise your grummets and boasting, badger of the free. Though our artifacts perish, grieving be done. We will cherish Gruntfutter, Britain's favorite son. Crunch your bundles together for Britain's favorite son.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick, Betty Marsden, and Bill Pertwee. On the musical side, you heard the Fraser Hayes Four and Edwin Brayton on the Hornblowers. The script was written by Barry Took and Marty Feldman. The show is produced by John Simmons.
Wakey,
And tonight, it's the Franz Kafka Band Show. France's guests are Bishop Podgast with Sonny the Exploding Hedgehog, King Freddy of Uganda and the Dreamers, Yaroslav Drobnik, the dog-toothed Czech. There'll be a tune or two from Werner von Braun and his band of renown, and a romantic interlude with Miss Ecstasy La Bootstrap in the forbidden dance of the giant flue brush. Once seen, never forgotten. Your comment for this evening is that zesty, curvaceous little armful mouthy tongue, or as he's better known to the Chislehurst police, Kenneth Horne.
Hello and welcome to the, in spite of any rumours to the contrary, show. Now, last week the Polperro Poultry Breeders' Gazette devoted its fourth leader to a scurrilous attack on Round the Horne, saying that on one occasion in the past what might be construed as a heavily disguised double entendre was allowed to insinuate itself into the script. Well, naturally, this came as a shock to me. As if I'd ever been aware of such a double entendre, I would have whipped it out immediately or blue-penciled it. Now, the phrase that the Polperro Gazette complained of was futtock-madgering. Well, I mean, surely every schoolboy knows what futtock-nadgering is, and in fact, I believe you can get a badge in the Scouts for it. It derives from the old German. Was it not Goethe who said, Das Futtock ist Nadger ein? Well, no, it wasn't. But the word has a long and honourable ancestry and refers to agricultural implements. Now, we went to know that futtock-nadgering has quite a different meaning in Polperro, where, in fact, there's been an outbreak of it recently in the municipal car park. And police wish to interview a man in a fawn raincoat. My word, that chap gets about in the fawn raincoat. He must have a bicycle, I suppose. Still, on with the show. Smith, here. Come on.
Thanks, sir. I'm just taking off my fawn raincoat.
Oh. Well, remove your cycle clips and announce the next item.
Yes, sir. And now, Armpit Theatre presents an action-packed story of mobsters and their moles in the Chicago of the Roaring Twenties. Here, then, is Little Caesar, or How the Bulletproof Vest Was Won.
My name is Winthrop D. Rocker. The fella disappeared shortly after I was born. Well, you can't blame him, really, can you? And I was brought up by my mother on the wrong side of the tracks, the Chipping Sodbury side, which explains my accent. I was sent to Yale by my guardian, who was a judge. In 1925, I set up a small law practice, and that was when I first heard of babyface Omepalone. Soon to become public enemy number one.
Oh, that's for me. I'm the babyface the Omepalone is talking about. My parents were of Italian stock, and as a little bambino, I helped my papa in his business. He had an ice cream car on the east side.
Ice cream, okey pokey ice cream. You're lucky to buy some ice cream. Stop there, try some okey pokey.
No, Luigi.
The priest, old father, a hooligan. It's a hot day, father. Have some ice cream.
Oh, I'll have a cassata.
Coming up. Hey, Bambino.
Yes, Papa?
Send up one cassata bolognese with a side order of spaghetti.
Yeah. 153 with the 24 coming up.
Why do you make your boy work down there in the ice cream cart?
Well, keep him off the street.
Oh. But it's not good for a boy to be in an ice cream cart all day.
It's better than in the winter. I sell roast chestnuts. His mama had big ideas. She wanted him to be a gangster.
Oh, that's no good being a gangster. Every day they're getting shot down on the steps of the church. Last week we had James Cagney 3 times.
What can I do? The boy's got his heart set on being a killer, and after all, it's regular work.
Well, I'm going now. I've got an appointment with George Raft at 3. He's going to die in my arms. Top of the morning to you. It's been lovely seeing you.
Ciao, Master.
Can I come out now, Papa? My knickerbocker glory is frozen.
Well, come up. Tell Mama she can come out too, and the rest of the bambino.
Come on. Papa, we got to find somewhere else to live. This cart is too small for us.
Don't worry, Mama. One day I'll be rich and I'll buy you a great big ice cream cart.
Oh, how are you gonna get rich?
I'm gonna pull a stick up, Mama. Papa, lend me $5. I want to buy a gun.
$5?
Oh, give the boy the money. Oh, how can he pull a stick up without a gun?
All right. Here's the money. That only leaves me $2 in the world.
Oh, thank you, Papa.
I see you got a gun.
Yes, Papa.
Yes.
Papa?
Yes.
There's a stick up, hand over the $2.
My boy, he's gonna be all right.
From then on, Babyface travelled fast. Hardly a week passed without some new exploit.
This is a stick up.
Oh, it's Babyface on a polony, and he's got a machine gun. It's no use holding us up. This is only a sub-post up here.
That's all right. It's only a submachine gun.
News of Babyface's exploits soon reached Scarface Malone, public enemy number 2, and rapidly climbing the charts.
I don't like it, see? I don't like it at all, see? No, there's only room for one Mr. Big around here, and that's me, see? Got that fat lip, Karlowski?
Got it, Puppet, darling, hot.
Open up, fat lip. Come in, Babyface.
You wanted to see me, Malone?
Yeah. Sharky,
Yes, boss, what do you want?
you know what to do.
You want me to rough him up a little?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't. I've just combed it.
Now, that's just a sample. Now button your lip. Zip up your nose and beat it.
Not so fast.
Oh, he's got a gun.
It's a sawn-off Dusty Springfield. And I'm not afraid to use it.
Drop that Dusty Springfield. I've got a Shirley Bassey 45 here.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, wouldn't I?
All right, you asked for it.
You killed him. His eardrums are riddled.
Quick, the cops.
Evening, all. Babyface owe me polony. You going to give yourself up?
I think I'd better. I'm a nasty habit.
And so Babyface Emma Malone was brought to trial, and as an old friend of the family, I was called in to defend him.
The Supreme Court is now in session. Judge Filibuster presiding.
Gentlemen, be seated. What is the charge?
The state will prove that Babyface Omi Malone did willfully shoot 23 people in cold blood. A town in Kansas. With this 45-bore Dusty Springfield record.
What have you to say in your defense?
I was only in bed at the time.
Your Honor, the slayings took place over a period of 8 years.
I'm heavy sleeper.
I object on behalf of my client. I wish to stand behind the Fifth Amendment.
Why?
My trousers are coming down.
Extra, read all about it. Omi Malone, trial, third day, jury out.
And the jury were out for 12 hours. We finally left a message with the woman in the sweet shop next door. And at last they filed back into the jury box.
Members of the jury, have you reached your verdict?
Well, we've considered his record, and we've decided to vote it a...
Have you anything to say before I pass sentence?
Yes. Don't send me up the river. I don't want to be sent up. Thank you.
Now listen, I'm only a kid. I'm a victim of society, brought up in a tenement ice cream cart. All day, squatting on a block of ice. No wonder I'm a dead-end kid. Yes, all right, yes. I'm a pretty thief.
The word is petty.
Who's making this speech? She. I was just underway then. Yeah, I've got to get going.
Yes, I'm a thief, a gunman, a bank robber, and me library books overdue. But I don't care. Okay, I'm guilty. But you're all guilty. Is it a sin? Is it a crime? Loving you, dear, like I do. All together. It is a crime. I'm guilty. Guilty of loving you.
And they sent him to the penitentiary where they gave him the chair. And a reading lamp and a chintz three-piece suite. While we're on the subject of public enemies, here are the Fraser Hayes Four to sing She Loves Me. And please say that foul play cannot be ruled out. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fraser Hayes Four.
She loves me, and to my amazement, I love it, knowing that she loves me. She loves me, true, she doesn't show it. How could she, when she doesn't know it? Yesterday she loved me, but now today she likes me, and tomorrow. To touch her, I'm speechless, for I mustn't tell her. It's wrong now, but it won't be long now. But before my love discovers that she and I are lovers, imagine how surprised she's bound to be. She loves me. She loves me. That a wonder? I wonder why do you want her? I want her. That's the thing that matters, and matters. We're improving daily. Yesterday I loved her, now today I love her, and tomorrow. Delicious tingles. I'm trembling. What the heck does that mean? I'm freezing. Ooh, that's because it's cold out. But still I'm incandescent, and like some adolescent, I'd like to scrawl on every wall I see. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
And now, the Round the Horne colour supplement.
First, cookery. Great classic recipes by Daphne Whitethigh.
Whenever I give a small informal dinner party, I always serve mousse stroganoff. It's simple, and it's quite easy to prepare. First, take your mousse and truss it for the oven. 4 hours at regulo 6. Garni with a sprig of parsley. Put an orange in its mouth and stuff it with sage and onions or garlic pate. One tip, before you stuff it, make sure it's dead.
Ah, lovely. That really made my eyes water. Now, this week the colour supplement turns its attention to the Englishman in love. Yes, the Englishman is often considered to be frigid in matters of the heart.
Darling, I love you. Kiss me.
No, Roger. Not before the servant.
I'm sorry. After you, Mellors.
Thank you, your ladyship. I love you. Kiss me. Come on here. Oh, you're lovely.
Lady Chatterley's lover can be seen later tonight in Gardening Club. When he'll be showing you some unusual ways of using your rockery. Nowadays, love is hard to define. It means different things to different people. We took our microphone out into the street and asked passers-by the question, how do you feel about love? And here are some of their replies.
No, thank you, not today.
Is it those peppermint things?
I can't tell it from butter.
Not when I'm on duty. But it's very civil of you to inquire.
They say money can't buy you love. But every week the Sunday papers are full of stories of people who seem to have done just that.
Come in.
Are you the editor of the Sunday Blast? The paper that rips the lid off?
Yes, I am.
Well, my name is J.P.'s Mould Gruntfattock. Would you like to rip my lid off?
Well, how do you mean exactly?
You can expose me for £20,000. Yes. I'm a Twilight person, and I'm offering you my story.
Yes, now, what is your story?
It's of how I left my wife and 14 kids in a slum caravan in Romford to live a life of sin with a scarlet woman in Ponder's End. Of how I give midnight nudie bathing parties from my private yacht, moored to the millionaire's playground of Grimsby. It's the story of how I bought forbidden love and paid the price. There, will you buy it?
Well, yes, it seems worth £20,000. Now, when did all this happen?
It hasn't yet. But if you give me the money, I'm willing to start tomorrow.
Love is where you find it, providing, of course, you know where to look. And what can start as a casual friendship can blossom into a great romance, given the right location. For instance, on a boat.
Oh, Charles, you startled me, creeping up on me like that.
Did I, Fiona?
Yes, you gave me a turn.
Did I? Oh, it must be my turn next. I was just taking a little stroll. Terribly romantic, isn't it? The moonlight glinting on the water. Look, Fiona, up there. It's vast, almost frighteningly vast, and dark. I wonder if there's intelligent life up there.
Up there, Charles?
Not up my nose. Up there, Fiona. The sky. All those stars, they're shining just for us. See them reflected in the water. There the plough, there Orion's belt, and just below it, Orion's trousers. There what seems to be the bear, and there what looks like a dead Moggy.
There it is, Charles. Oh, I feel they're all there, just for us, with the exception of the dead Moggy, of course.
Of course. Love is so many things, Fiona. Wanting and needing and feeling and searching and losing and finding, hoping and dreading and wanting to need and needing to want and...
Don't speak, Charles. Not for a moment.
Why not?
I want to get a word in. I love you, Charles. Breathlessly, hopelessly, tenderly, despairingly, longingly, meltingly. It's a wordless love, Charles.
We are both lost, Fiona. Lost in each other's arms, fumbling in the dark. Fumbling for the right words. Oh, Fiona, kiss me.
Not here, Charles. People will see.
I don't care about people.
Boy, come in, number 13. Your time's up. The park's closing in 5 minutes.
Come along, Fiona. You paddle, I'll steer.
And the part of the dead Moggy was played by members of the BBC Repertory Company. Songs have been written about love from time immemorial, and if music be the food of love, here now is the syrup of figs. Rambling Sid Rumper.
Hello, me dearie, for green grows the grunge on my lady's posset. For she's off with the raggle-taggle window cleaner, oh.
Now, what have you for us in your gander bag this week?
'Tis a Lummoxshire air sung by the old spume pickers of they parts as they sit in the chimney corner scroping their cord wangles. While they don't get ITV in them parts. And have to make their own fun.
Yes. Well, perhaps it's just as well. I mean, scraping their cord wangles and watching Hughie Green would be rather sort of bread and bread, wouldn't it?
Precisely.
Yes.
And so to the song.
When I was a young man, I nadgered on my splod. As I nurked at the waggler's trade, when suddenly I thought, while trussing up my groats, I'd wordle with a fair young maid. We wordled through the summertime until the winter came. And the only thing that I ever did wrong was to tell her my foggy name. Now I'm married and I've put away my splod, and my son's at the waggler's trade. Though I still think, as I'm trussing up my groats, of wordling with a fair young maid. I'd wordle her in the winter time. I'd wordle her for dear life. But the only thing that I'd have to do is to keep it from the foggy wife.
And I think there's a moral for us all there, you know. Never wordle in your own backyard, especially if the neighbours are watching. Well, people used to say that matches were made in heaven. Or was it Sweden? Nowadays, they're more likely to be made by computer, and a firm has recently opened called Boner Soulmates, who offered to do it electronically. And I decided to pay them a visit. Hello, anybody there?
Oh, hello, I'm Julian. This is my friend Sandy.
Hello, yes. Hello, Mr. Horne. We're your boner soulmates. Our motto is, for every homie, there's a Palone. Yes, we guarantee to match you with a perfect partner.
A sort of marriage bureau.
What we actually do, to find you the perfect partner,
Yes.
is we fill in your particulars.
Yes. Well, first we've got to get your essential data. Would you mind answering a few questions?
No, I don't mind.
They're all worked out, these questions, by a psychiatrist to determine your personality.
Yes,
now, first, well, what sort of car do you drive?
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Oh, well, you see, a car is a sort of virility symbol. You have the sort of car that you drive indicates the sort of person that you are. For instance, Sean Connery drives a great big powerful sports car.
Very butch, very potent.
Yes. Right, well, what do you drive?
A Mini.
It's a conversion. Yes. You get the idea, don't you, Mr. Horne?
Yes, well, I have a vintage model. But it hasn't gone for years.
I think that tells us all we need to know.
Now, next, sexual attraction quotient. We marked you out of 10.
Yes. Richard Burton's 9.5.
At least.
And I suppose Fellini's 8.5.
How would you mark his FAQ out of 10, Jewel?
Well, now, let's see. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. -4.
I'm not very promising. Still, put his punch card in the computer and see what happens.
Right.
Put it in.
Goes.
There it goes. Oh, look at that going away
Come
there.
on, girl.
Have a bard with that computer, Mr. Horne. Have a bard, yes. Get a basin full for your eyes. Looking at that lot, eh? Look, that's digesting all your information. You see, in a moment, out will pop out the card that will have on it the name of your ideal mate. Oh, there it goes. Go it, girl. Go on. Go in. Oh.
There, Mr. Horne.
What does it say?
Well, we haven't got all the bags out of the machine yet.
No, but what's on the card?
Well, the computer is occasionally subject to error.
Well, I hope you're going to be very happy together.
Yeah, but what's the name of my ideal soulmate? Who is it?
Well, it says here, Edwin Braden. Great airy thing.
Well, Eddie and I discussed the matter and we decided it wouldn't work out. Besides, he's already promised to his lead trombonist. A Miss Evadne Hot Lips codpiece. And I'm not going to stand in their way. Or for that matter, anywhere within a radius of 5 miles. So I shall go to their wedding as long as I don't have to kiss the bride. Cheerio, see you next week.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick, Betty Marsden, and Bill Pertwee. On the musical side, you heard the Fraser Hayes Four and Edwin Braden and the Hornblowers. The script was written by Barry Took and Marty Feldman, and the show is produced by John Simmons. Now, here's the first antique that we're asking our panel to value. Clint, what do you make of this?
Well, I've never seen one like this before. Here, I would say it was a Byzantine combine harvester. Or an ancient Egyptian water buffalo of the type used as a back scratcher.
Lady Darkhawker.
Well, it's exquisite. I have seen one of these before. Yes, in fact, I have a pair of them at home.
Hippencroft, what do you make of it?
I'm afraid you're all wrong. I personally find this thing rather unpleasant. It's old, it's a rather startling blue, the lines are crude but functional. It was obviously thrown together in a hurry. Very nasty. Yes.
Full marks, Hippencroft. It is, in fact, this week's script of Round the Horne.
Hello and welcome to the show. Well, I'd like to start off with an apology. As you're probably aware, all the characters who appear on the show are fictitious names, but Sometimes nature imitates art, and therefore I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to the very Reverend Ignatius Nibelung Goose Creature for the use of his name in a recent script. Now, no similarity was intended, and as a token of goodwill, I trust that the Reverend gentleman will accept this voucher for 6 water skiing lessons. And a flask of Laidlaw's brand Goat Purge, in which to drink our health. So bottoms up the Reverend Goose Creature. Smith, announce the next item.
Now, Armpit Theatre presents the story of a humble butler and his unswerving devotion to duty as he buttles with the elements. Here, then, is the admirable Loom Bucket.
My name is Lord Tantamount Horse Posture. Our story begins in the year 1912. I was giving a small dinner party at my country seat, Horse Posture Who, to celebrate the engagement of my daughter Wisteria to the Reverend Isambard Mouse Practice. And as was usual on these occasions, my butler, the suave, impeccable Loom Bucket, was announcing the guests.
Lord Grizzly Makeshift and his niece, he says. Mrs. Costello Funt. Lady Jocasta Primp. Lady. The Right Honourable Narcissus Strange and Friend.
You all got their number, Duffy.
Loom Bucket, here, just announce them. We don't want a running commentary.
Good, my lord.
All right.
Raving Jim Grunt and the Pubes. The Panda Body Sisters and Armitage, the Musical Seal, the Luton Girls Choir, the Mass Band, the Brigade of Guards, the Millwall Football Supporters Club, officers and men of the United States Sixth Fleet, Bertram Mill Circus.
I have a feeling we sent out too many invitations. Loom Bucket.
Yes, my lord.
I think you better send out for another half bottle of gin.
I have already. I have, my lord, and a packet of cheese and onion-flavoured crisps. I must attend to your guests, sir. There's a Millwall supporter over there without a beer bottle to throw.
Oh.
Here comes your daughter, the lovely Wisteria.
Daddy, it's a lovely party. Isambard and I are having a lovely time.
We can't thank you enough, Lord Horseposter. I hope I can make your daughter happy.
So do I, Isambard.
Yes, well, take care of her, my boy. She's all I've got. At least she's all I've got that I'm giving you.
Daddy,
Yes?
look what Loom Bucket gave me.
Good heavens, I thought you could only get those in Tokyo. Now, look, I've got a present for you, Isambard. It belonged to my grandfather.
Oh, Daddy, it's beautiful. And see how the light reflects its myriad colours.
Is it the Koh-i-Noor diamond?
No, it's a boiled sweet.
But, Sir Charles, I don't want to take
No, do have it. If you suck it long enough, it changes to green.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you.
There's more to come.
Not a peppermint.
No. Even better, I'm going to take you on a cruise round the world.
A cruise?
Round the world?
On my private yacht, Loom Bucket.
Sir.
We're going on a cruise. We'll be away for a whole year.
Oh, very good, sir. I take it you'll be requiring a packed lunch.
You're coming too, Loom Bucket.
Round the world to see far-off places, to visit native bazaars and exotic temples, days of gay adventures and nights of tropic romance. Is that what you have in mind?
Well, yes, that's it, exactly. Well, are you coming?
All right, but it won't be the same as Mrs. Brown John's at Skegness.
months later found Lord Horseposture's 2,000-ton luxury craft, the SS Saucy Mrs. Trustpot, flying across the South Pacific.
Excuse me, Lord Horseposture.
Now, what is it, Captain Rumspigot?
There's a force ain't blowing up. We're only making 4 knots, sir. If we don't get our knots up, we're done for.
I'll have a word with the loom bucket. Ahoy there!
Yes, my lord!
Oh, row a bit faster. There's a good chap.
I can't, sir. I've caught a crab. And I'm dressing it for dinner.
Well, don't bother. We're dining informally tonight.
Oh, Daddy, what's that?
Well, it's a man behind that curtain waggling. He's waggling a sheet of zinc.
Oh, 'tis the sound that mariners dread most. Next time, gentlemen, please. 'Tis a typhoon.
Oh, hold me, Isambard.
Hold your own, Isambard, miss. I've got my hands full.
She's breaking up. We're sinking. Man the lifeboat.
They've been swept away.
Well, what have we got that floats?
I had the foresight to bring along this self-inflatable rubber Douglas Smith.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, all right, Smith, what is it?
I think I got a slow puncture.
Now, don't build up your parts, Smith. You're perfectly watertight and you know it.
Just thought I'd work in a bit of pathos.
Shut up! Right, man the Douglas Smith, women and children first!
For days we bobbed up and down, the waves lapping round our Douglas Smith. No land could be seen anywhere, the hot sun beating down. But thanks to Loombucket, we were still alive.
Please, sir, it's been 8 days now. May I come aboard? It's pretty tiring swimming along pulling you. I wouldn't ask, but for the last 4 days I've had this shark gnawing at me leg.
Well, all right, come aboard if you must, but don't bring that shark with you. Now, any ideas where we are, Loombucket?
Bottom of page 23.
Oh, good. For a moment I thought we were lost.
Daddy, look, a sailing ship.
Oh.
Give her a hail!
Oh, yeah.
Ahoy there!
Ahoy there, who be you?
Well, I be Lord Horseposture. This week? Who be you?
I be Captain Ahab.
Oh.
I be looking for Moby Dick. 20 years I've sailed the seas looking for that accursed Leviathan. You see this wooden leg, matey? I got this from Moby Dick. I bet it look better on him than it does on you. They say I'm mad because I swore to revenge myself on them. Are you sure you haven't seen a great white whale pass its way?
Well, no, but we've got some anchovies you can have.
It's no use. I'm condemned to sail the Atlantic Ocean till I find them.
Oh, but this be the South Pacific. What are you doing here?
I don't know. I don't write this rubbish.
He's gone. Sob, sob, gulp, gasp. It's no use. We could just drift on like this forever, just because the righteous can't think of a tag. I can't stand anymore. I can't stand anymore.
Betty,
I can't stand anymore.
Betty, she's quite right. Huh? Quite right. Well, it's not fair on her poor old duck. Dragging her out of these cold mornings. I mean, she's lost her morning's work. 5 shillings an hour she gets for cleaning, don't you, Bet?
Yeah, and my lunch thrown in.
Say no to that. She's just trying to get a bit of cheap sympathy.
What about me? Look what I have to put up with. Hey, honey, I've never been properly serviced on this show. Never been serviced.
Well, what about me? I have to come all the way from home on the early train. I have to tie a string round my trousers and smoke a clay pipe before they let me on the cheap workman.
Well, I've had enough. None of us get serviced properly except him, Lord Mackhorn.
Yes, Lord Mackhorn here. Say that again.
Back! You mutinous dog. See what I got in my hand? Yes! Yes, it's a script of the Clitheroe Kid. And I'm not afraid to use it.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, all right, wouldn't I? Page 1. Sound effect of door opening. Hello, Mother. Hello, Grandpa. Hello, Jimmy. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Grandpa. Goodbye, Jimmy. Sound effect of door closing.
All right. We've had enough. We know when we're beat. All right, back to the plot.
And in future, watch it. Now, come on, Smith, here.
I say, sir, could you do a bit more, the Clitheroe Kid? I was quite enjoying it. Jolly sight funnier than the stuff we get.
All right, Smith, I'll read you some more at bedtime.
And Winnie the Pooh?
Yes, if you're good.
Well, thanks. 25 days they drifted, and then at last...
No!
We landed. What was to become of us? How do we get away with it? Assuming that nobody answers the third question correctly, we'll be back next week with the part 2 of the admirable Loom Bucket. Now it's time for the admirable Fraser Hayes 4 to sing Matchmaker, Matchmaker. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fraser Hayes 4.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, I'll bring the mail, you bring the food, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the end of all I see. Make him a scholar for mama, make him rich as a king for me. Well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone. So find me a find, make me a match of my own. For father, make him a scholar. For mama, make him rich as a king for me. Well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a find. Make me a match. Make me a match of my
And now, the Round the Horne colour supplement.
Well, first in the kitchen but last in the bathroom, our cookery expert, Daphne Whitethigh, with another of her classic recipes.
This week I'm going to tell you some of the many interesting things you can do with a yak. There's some yak à l'orange, yak pasties, yak kebab, yak fingers, yak on a spit, and yak in its jacket. But my family's favourite is the simplest, scrumptious dessert. Coop yak. Take your yak, pluck it and bone it. Take an ordinary saucepan with a type you use for broiling hippopotamus. When it's tender, cool it and smother it in raspberry ice cream. Sprinkle on a little ground coconut. 3 tons should be enough. And serve with a hip bath of custard. Some people claim that the coconut and raspberry ice cream disguise the natural flavour of the yak meat. But when I served my husband with it, his immediate reaction on tasting it was, yak. Next week I shall be telling you how to make mongoose-flavoured yogurt.
And I shall be interested to hear how she gets the lumps out. Now, on the London Beat, Sunday night personality, Seamus Android.
Well, now, hello. All right. Well, we've had a little bit of fun. Before we get on, I've had a number of requests from viewers asking me if I would, but unfortunately I can't. All right. Now, standing beside me, I have a man who has not only been, but come back. And has written a book about it. Now, sir, I'd like to ask you one last question before we begin. How does it feel to? Because although I know many of our listeners haven't, themselves personally, although I have myself personally, in person myself. And with that, I return you to the studio.
Yeah. And thank you, Seamus Android. Every Sunday night when I watch your show, I'm speechless. Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Now, this week the colour supplement turns its attention to the Englishman's home. And according to songwriters, what do people want from a home? Well, they demand somewhere where the buffalo roam and deer and antelope play. Well, it's all right if you've got a daily woman, but... It's most inconvenient if you live in a bed-sitter, believe me. I've tried it and I know. They upset the baboons. And then there was that unfortunate misunderstanding between a buffalo and my wife's fur coat. There were a few discouraging words heard that day, I can tell you. Still, I won't dwell on it. I expect you've got troubles of your own. Now... the joys of home ownership aren't all they're cracked up to be, particularly if you've got noisy neighbours.
Jim.
Hello.
Oh, the lasses again next door, Jim. Well, I can't stand living here next to them. Well, I mean foreigners coming in and out at all times of the day and night. The police outside the door and parties every night of the week. And they never invite us in. I can't stand them people next door, Jim. We've got to move.
We can't, dear. Not as long as I'm Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Of course, not everybody has a home and not everybody wants one. There have been many songs extolling the virtues of the vagrant life. And who more fitting to sing one than rambling Sid Rump?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, I believe you're going to sing us a song of the open road.
I am, to the song I composed myself.
Oh.
And is autobiographical in parts. It tells the story of a carefree life led by the hobo, or as he's known in America, the lower spine. There are 1 or 2 words I ought to explain before I burst forth with my air. For instance, take wogglers.
Well, no, thanks. They don't agree with me.
Now, they're Old English for part of the rabbit and are considered a delicacy by we gentlemen of the road. It's roughly the bit that keeps the pie crust up. So to my song, which tells of the joys of the free gypsy life. Oh, what care I for a goose feather cot, plumpo, plumpo.
What care I for a grunge in the pot, a fine fat grammit all piping hot? I'm content with what I've got, for I am old Sid Rumpo. What do I need with dumplings fine, Dumpo, Dumpo? I'm content with a jug of wine, a brace of moolies will suit me fine. On rabbits' wogglers will I dine, for I am old Sid Rumpo. What need I for a scrumptious wife? Scrumpo, Scrumpo. Oh, I'm content with the gypsy life, my only friend, my travelling knife. For wedlock only leads to strife, and one day a little rumpo.
And thank you, Rambling Sid, and may your pot never be grungeless. Whatever the joys of a vagrant life, most of us want a place of our own.
Happy, darling?
I'd be happy anywhere with you, Charles.
Oh, Fiona, I know it's not what you're used to. It's terribly cramped and bulky, but it's ours.
It's home, Charles.
And don't spare the horses.
Oh, Charles, I love you when you're brittle.
No, I'd do anything to make you happy, darling. Oh, I know it may be hell for you living here, but we're very lucky to get this place.
Living here, we're never lonely. Always people popping in. I don't mind during the day. It's company for me. But at night, Charles, there are no curtains at the windows, and the light's always on.
Yes, it's not easy for us, but what can you do when you're living in a telephone box? Kiss me, Fiona.
Oh, Charles.
I say, we've hit the jackpot.
For a lot of people, home is not just where you live, but a place to entertain your friends. At least that's what I think. And recently, when I celebrated my birthday, I decided to throw a party. Well, I didn't want the trouble of catering myself, so when I saw an advert in one of the glosses, which said, "Boner Caterers, we can handle everything," I gave them a ring. And next morning... Good morning, anybody there?
Hello, I'm Julian. This is my friend Sandy.
Yes, hello. Nice to see you. Yes, we are your boner caterers. Yes, that is to say, Jewel and me, we can cater for your every function. For your function. You see.
Right, from your hunt ball down to your intimate atomy.
Yes, atomy. Just give us a free hand, and we'll give you a do your guests will never forget. Never forget.
Now then, what's the occasion?
Well, it's my birthday party. I'm 39.
Oh, did you hear that, Sands? 39.
Yeah, around the neck he's 39. So you'll want a cake?
Yes, well, we can do you something pretty bizarre in marzipan.
How about Dundee, Jewel?
Yes, I could let myself go in Dundee.
Yes, he could let himself go in Dundee, he could.
Well, I think just a simple cake. Now, what about the rest of the food?
Well, it depends on what you have in mind, you see. I mean, you can have your standing up running or your sit-down knife and fork.
Oh, sure. Your stand-up fingers works out cheapest.
Oh, yes.
Well, I think a cold buffet is best.
Would you like us to lay on a turkey?
Well, I hadn't planned on a cabaret.
bold. Goes too far.
Right, now drink it.
Oh, drink it? Yes, drink it.
What do you plan there, Trez?
I'll say, well, 24 bottles of eggnog for a start.
Yes, but I don't know anybody that drinks eggnog.
We do heart-face.
Heart-face?
He likes his eggnog, you does. Yeah. Oh, 3 eggnogs and he lets his rye right down. So what don't you do?
Yes. Gin makes me maudlin.
That's true. You don't want him maudlin all over your guests, do you? I mean, he gets quite lachrymose on the gin and he blurts it all out.
Yes.
Out it comes about Bognor. Yeah. He had an experience in Bognor, didn't you, Jules? Yeah. Yeah.
He promised he'd never mention it.
Oh, well.
When I've been on the gin, it all wells up.
Wells up in him, yes. And up comes Bognor.
You don't want Bognor coming up.
All right, there's 24 bottles of eggnog.
Oh, I didn't know you were coming.
Of course we're coming. Wouldn't miss a party with that Mick Jagger at it.
No.
Mick Jagger? I haven't invited him.
We have. And David Frost and Peter Cook and Dudley Moore.
You've got to have your actual celebs, or you'll never get reported in the glossies.
Glosses. You want to see you're eating the glosses, don't
Yeah.
you?
All right, well, now what about my other guests?
Well, let's have a look at your
Here
list.
you are.
Oh, here, we don't want him. We sound dull. Well, she must be 80 if she's a day now. Oh, no, they're out. They're all out.
That only leaves me.
Sorry, Ducky, you're out as well. Yeah, well, the people we'd invited you just wouldn't fit in.
Not
Well, that's the end of our show, except for a police message. To all motorists in the English Channel, you should have turned left at Dover. Yeah, see you next week.
That was Round the Horne, starring Kenneth Horne, with Kenneth Williams, Hugh Paddick, Betty Marsden, and Bill Pertwee. On the musical side, you heard the Fraser Hayes Four and Edwin Braden on the Hornblowers. The script was written by Barry Took and Marty Feldman, and the show is produced by John Simmons.